everyone, welcome to another video on Let's Talk Diabetes with Nkiruka. I'm happy and excited to be here once again today. So today's video is going to be talking about how you can manage diabetes safely on the go. So before we get cracking, I would like to tell you that you should never leave home without your diabetes to go bag. So this is my work diabetes to go bag, and it goes everywhere with me. So in here I've got my extra sensors, I've got my cannula set for my insulin pump, I've got my reservoir set, and I've got extra batteries for my insulin pump, and I have got my long and short acting insulin, and I've got some, you can see them, so I've got some of this for my insulin pen, and I have also got a vial for my pump. So I never leave the house without my to-go bag. So this is what we're going to talk about today. So, do you live with diabetes? Then here is one rule that you can never afford to break. Like I said earlier, you should never, ever leave your medication behind. And let me tell you why. So, welcome back to my channel, Let's Talk Diabetes with Nkiruka, where I simplify health and diabetes care for everyday life. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, and let's talk about why having your diabetes medication on you at all times can literally be a lifesaver. So here are a few reasons that I have outlined for you to let you know why you should never ever leave home without your to-go bag. Whether you live with type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, whatever type of diabetes that you live with, you must have a prepped to-go bag. So the first reason is you can never predict a blood sugar crash or surge. Low blood sugar can hit you anywhere. If you don't have your insulin or glucose tablets with you, it's dangerous and more than uncomfortable. So reason 2, life never sticks to a schedule. With diabetes, life never ever sticks to a schedule. You may be delayed at work sometimes, or even stuck in traffic. This has happened to me quite a number of times, and in that process I ran low, but I had my to-go bag, so I was able to ameliorate the hypo situation. And if you leave your meds in your house, then you'll be gambling with your health, because if you're running high or if you're running low, what can you do in such a situation? And you're in a car, or you're in a place where you don't have a store where you can easily pop in and get some fizzy drinks to take. That's a gamble with your health. So you must always carry what you need: your insulin, your tablets if you have any other coexisting comorbidities, and your small emergency kit. You must have all of this with you at all times. So the third reason is emergencies happen, and as a person living with diabetes, you must be ready at all times. You never know when you will need help yourself. This has happened to me a few years ago when I was flying from England to Nigeria. I had a hypo whilst on the flight, and my lifesaver was I had a wristband that indicated I was living with type 1 diabetes, and I had my to-go bag, everything written out, treatments, the dose of insulin, what type of insulin I was on, everything was written in my small card in my to-go bag, so they knew what to do, and they were able to check my blood sugars and resuscitate me while in flight on the in the airplane on my way to Nigeria from the UK. So it's very, very important. So we all know that most of these medical emergencies, they never come with any warning. So you need to be prepared and make the difference between a quick fix and a trip to the ER. The bonus tip I'm going to give here is always use a diabetes to go bag. This is a lifesaver. You can have your blood glucose monitor in your to go bag. I have another smaller bag where I have my BG finger pricking blood glucose monitor, and all of this go into my work backpack. So you must have a to-go bag, and in that to-go bag you must have your insulin or oral med, your glucose meter, your fast-acting carbs, and emergency contact information to help people notify your next of kin or emergency contacts when something happens and they need to inform them. So it's very important. So my call to action today is managing diabetes safely means you have to always plan ahead. I give myself like 1,000 thumbs up for this. I always plan ahead, and that is why things related to diabetes emergency don't catch me off guard. And I will employ you all to always plan ahead of time. Don't wait for a scare to remind you, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, no, no. Plan ahead of time. Get a routine that works for you, and make it a habit to carry your medication on your person at all times. Your life actually depends on this. Don't be ashamed to be seen with your to-go bag. And I'm speaking now to persons especially living in the low medium income countries. Because of stigma, most of you do not carry your to-go bag. You don't want anyone to know that you live with diabetes. Living with diabetes is not a sin, it is a blessing. I will repeat that. Living with diabetes is not a sin. Be proud and own up to living with diabetes. So always go anywhere you're going. This should be like your makeup bag. Forget about the eyebrow pencils and the lipsticks. This should be number one for females. Always have your to-go bags in your handbags, and for guys, in your backpack. So remember, your life depends on it. Like this video if you have ever forgotten your meds and you have learned the hard way. And also, I need you guys to comment, what's one thing you never leave your home without as a person living with diabetes? Don't forget to subscribe, and see you again in my next video. So I'm going to answer that question. What is one thing I never leave my house with? My to-go bag. This I never leave my house with. So remember, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.